Hi everybody, welcome back to Learning Resources here on Amazon Live. I'm Darcy. I'm super excited to talk birthday gifts with you today. So if you have a birthday coming up in your house, in your family, for a little person, we've got options for little ones up to maybe early elementary school kids, and I'm going to walk you through all of them and talk to you about why they're a really great birthday present when you want to get something that's going to delight the kid and keep them busy and excited to play, but also teach them a little something so you feel like you're getting a little more for your birthday gifting dollars. So let's start with one of our newest items this year. This is the Peekaboo Learning Barnyard, and it looks a little compact right now, but it actually flips out and gets a lot larger. And this toy is, it's based upon one of our best sellers, the Peekaboo Learning Farm, and it's a newer, bigger version of it with lots more friends to play with. And it is all about peekaboo play and kind of learning about object permanence and learning about curiosity and kind of exploring and finding out new things. So right here we have 1 through 5 different little doors, plus we have actually a rotating top on the silo that hides cute little animal characters, which actually also serve as finger puppets. So I'll get a few more out here in a second, but there's lots of little spots where your kiddo can hide, or you can hide the little creatures and some of the vegetables that come with. And then you can go on a little peekaboo hunt and search for these guys. And because the doors are all numbered, you can start working on some early counting skills, and everything's really colorful, so it's great for talking about reds and yellows and all the different colors in the rainbow and teaching your kids about those things. So let's go searching for some of these animal friends. So behind door number 1, we're gonna find our friend the piggy. Let's see, behind door 2, nobody's there. Behind door 3, we've got a little chickie friend. See who's behind door 4. Oh, we've got a bashful little cow who's got his back to us. There's a cow. And then let's see who's behind door 5. Got another, I think this is a horse. And then I already showed you this little lamb that was up here. So super fun. You could totally use these for a little farm animal puppet show as well. But it's a great way to teach your kid about numbers and colors, because you can hide the creatures behind the doors and then ask them what's behind the purple number 4. We got some really cool features over here. I have to get my fingers free from all the little animal buddies here. These little bushel barrels come with 3 little veggies, which are so cute. Really cool, almost squishy texture, so super fun for kids to play with. And they have a really awesome little sort of pop up and down feature. So it shows your kids about cause and effect. And you can hide these in the little barn doors too, or you can switch up and put your animals in here. It's just really fun. Kids love the farm playset. Oh, I forgot about this little feature. There's a little pop up and down. So there's a lot of little features for the kids to explore. And it's great for pretend play. So you can act out all sorts of barnyard adventures. And yeah, it's a great toy. It's a nice, good size for a birthday present, because it's a pretty, looks pretty fun and big and exciting to a kiddo. And then it can pack away like this. So it fits a little nicely on your shelves. And I'm gonna put my beat back here behind door 2. So that's a Peekaboo Learning Barnyard. Definitely check that one out in the feed below. While we're over on this table, let's talk about the Sorting Snacks mini fridge. So it looks like a really cute little retro fridge. And this is actually a really great sorting and matching and early math toy. So inside there are all sorts of baskets of little miniature, jammed in there, little miniature foods. So we have little jars or cartons of milk, little strawberries, little tomatoes, all sorts of different colorful fruit in 5 different colors. Each comes with a little basket. They fit on the little fridge shelves. And then over here is a whole stack of activity cards, and I love how they fit right inside the fridge door. So everything stores right inside really neatly. And so here's some of the activities. Put the groceries away in this order. So this is showing kids how to follow the directions and matching and sorting by size. This is sorting the groceries from largest to smallest. Shopping list, finding veggies and fruits that match the shape. All sorts of really fun activities. It's kind of similar. Can you find 5 red mini snacks? So it helps kids learn counting, it helps them learn colors, it helps them with size relationships, with sorting and matching. Maybe you have them put all of the cartons of milk of different colors into one bin. Maybe you have them find all the red things. Lots of different ways to play, and kids just love little miniature things. And a lot of times these little mini food sets, they don't really have a whole lot of learning involved. They're really just for fun. This one is both, which is great. And like I said, I love that it all stores right inside. So I'm gonna put my activity cards away, pack up my red foods, set it up here, and close it on up. And now it's perfectly ready to go up on the toy room shelf or whatever, but super fun. Sorting snacks, mini fridge, definitely check this one out. It would be a super fun, this was like, I think this one is 3+, am I right? 3+, so great for a 3-year-old birthday party, but even maybe more like a 4 and 5-year-old would like it because the activities can really grow with them and they can do different, more complicated sorting and math with it. Okay, I am going to set these two aside so that I can show you what's behind me and decide how I can best. If I put this thing up here, will they be able to see it, do you think? No? Okay, I'm gonna stand over here. Okay, I was blocking. Can we see it okay? Kind of, sort of? Okay, I'm gonna carry it up a little bit. I was blocking our most exciting new Pretend Play product this year. This is our New Sprouts Kitchen Island, and I actually have our New Sprouts Taco Time set on the top shelf of it. So this is a awesome kid-sized kitchen island. It's, you know, it's pretty lightweight and easy to assemble, but it's also very sturdy, and kids can use the handle to push it around with some real working wheels. So this is great if, I'm gonna set it down now because hopefully people got a good view at it, and you can look at it in the slider below too. This is perfect if you have a small space, you don't wanna have a big play kitchen, you just wanna have something small. It's also great if you like have a master chef in training and they already have a big play kitchen, but you have space for them to have a little kitchen island just like you do in your kitchen. Either way, it's a great solution. You can also, our social media team is amazing and they have used it for lots of things like ice cream carts, homework stations. You could do a sensory table and set it on top of here. Like you could definitely use this for other things, but it was really designed for pretend food play, and like it does come with, this is the Taco Time set, so I'll talk about that in a second. It comes with 2 baskets, it comes with 6 pieces of play food, like a piece of cheese, a real cracking egg, just really fun. Colander, tongs, so it comes with a kind of a starter set, let's say, of play food and play utensils. But we sell a lot of different pretend play food that you could totally add to this cart. You could load this thing on up and your kid could just cook away. It would also be really fun to roll this into your kitchen and let them cook alongside you without them having to worry about, you wouldn't have to worry about them cracking real eggs and getting messy or burning themselves at the stove or anything like that. They could play really safely on their little play kitchen. So I love this kitchen island as a birthday gift because it's a little bit of a bigger gift and it's definitely going to have that wow factor. And it'd be great for, for as young as 2-year-olds, so it could be a great 2-year-old birthday present, or I know the holidays are always around the corner, so it could be a great Christmas gift or other holiday gift. So definitely check out the New Sprouts Prep and Store Kitchen Island. It's definitely, like I said, great for prepping and storing all of your play food. Up top, I actually have the New Sprouts Taco Time set. So hopefully, I don't know how well you can, I'm gonna move this one up here because it's worth it. It comes with everything you need for a little play food fiesta. So we have salsa and guacamole chip dip cups here. These are really fun. The chips actually like really dip into the dip like that. That's guac. We have salsa. So that's really fun. There's a little tortilla holder that has actually flexible flour tortillas inside. So they're really realistic, very durable. I love the little taco holder, just like you'd get at a Mexican restaurant with some crunchy shell tacos. And you can make up your own little combinations. This one has some beans and shredded cheese inside. And this one over here has some chicken strips and cheese. But we also have all sorts of veggie toppings like lettuce, avocado, it's testing my skills here, onion, tomato, peppers, all sorts of fixings for fajitas or tacos, tostadas, whatever you want to make, whatever your kiddo loves to eat. And of course tortilla chips. I know my kids love tortilla chips, yours probably do too. Everything you need for a fiesta. It's really durable. Like our play food is just like first class. It's amazing. It's very, very durable. And also some of the pieces are really flexible and have really realistic textures. It's really great for kids. It's easy to clean, really realistic and super fun. So if you want to have Taco Tuesday tomorrow, you definitely need to order Taco Time today and check it out. And this is, like I said, great for a birthday gift, especially if you have a kid who loves to pretend play, pretend cook. You can't go wrong with that. It would go great with a kitchen island. All right, any questions, any comments? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna keep on grooving. Let's get taco time out of the way. Put it back on my kitchen island over here. Since we're talking about food, let's keep on the food trend with Noodle Knockout. So this is Noodle Knockout, and it is an awesome fine motor game with also teaches math, sorting, matching, all sorts of skills like that. And what it is, if your kid loves ramen, they will love this game. I know I have a ramen lover at home, so if he was a little bit younger, I would have been all about this for him. It comes with 4 little bowls and 4 really awesome fine motor tongs. So we've talked about fine motor, if you've watched our lives before, we talked about fine motor skills pretty recently. Those are all about the small muscles in your hands, and they're really important for kids to build up because it's how they learn how to hold a spoon, hold a pencil for school or a crayon, how they learn to zip their jacket. Like, they need those little hands to be strong, and they need to have good hand-eye coordination and be able to really like have the dexterity to do things that are really small with their fingers. And so these tongs really help them build those skills. And this is it's a game, it's a matching game. So you're gonna draw an order card. Like this one, for instance, has different kinds of noodles, some carrots and some peas. And this is actually the box, which is awesome. So you use the box as sort of like the big bowl of ingredients, and you find the matching ingredients you need to fill the order that you have. And so if you're, the orange player, you're gonna have the orange bowl and the orange tongs, and you're gonna find the things that you need to find to match your order, and you're gonna use the tongs to do it. So this one already has some ingredients in here, so I'm actually gonna remove them. But you can see it takes a little bit of skill to be able to pick these things up with the tongs. So you're gonna fill up your order, and it's just a really fun way to play. And all of our games come with an activity guide that gives you lots of different options. So there's options to play by yourself or to play with a group. And it's a really great way to practice matching, counting, colors, and like I said, building those fine motor skills. But it's also just super fun, and kids love like noodles and squiggly wiggly stuff like this. And they are really like, I like to demonstrate how cool these noodles are. They're like actually like wiggly and squiggly. Kids will just really get a kick out of it. And this is a really great, I love to give games for birthday gifts, because especially when they're learning games, because the kids just have fun having that little bit of competition, but they're also learning something in the process. And it's a really great, like, inexpensive gift for you to give for your next birthday party. So definitely consider that. If your kids this is for 4+, if your kids are in that kindergarten, 1st grade range, they get invited probably to way more parties than you can even keep up with. So this is a great option for those kid birthday parties. All right, that's Noodle Knockout. Let's talk games while we're talking games, and let's stick with, this is ScramBoozled. So this is our latest game puzzle brain teaser item, and it is a super fun, like almost a fidget factor as well. So you get this puzzle ball, so you can see it decently. The top is clear, the bottom is opaque, and inside of the clear top there's 13 little marbles. There's 4 different colors, there's 3 of each, and then there's a silver ball that's kind of just like to make the puzzle harder. And so it comes with this activity guide that has all sorts of different puzzles. So it's all about matching the marbles into the same pattern that are shown in the guide. And there's tons of puzzles involved and included in the guide, but you could also come up with your own challenges to do with it. But I like to keep it simple when I demo this product, and I'm just gonna try to get all the greens together, all the reds together, all the blues together, and all the purples together. I'm gonna try to do it so that you guys can see it while I'm doing it, and my assistant here will have to tell me if the view is okay. So you're just gonna kind of move the balls around and fidget it to get the balls into the right place. So I just got all the greens I had all the greens together, and then I tried to show it to you guys. So I got the greens together, so I'm part of the way there. I kind of got a lucky draw because a lot of the reds and greens were already in the right spot. So I'm gonna try to get this red over here. Okay, so now I have, I get it so I don't mess myself up, of reds and greens together. So I'm gonna try to move on with my blues. All right, come on, blue. There you go. All right, guys, I'm getting super close. I got reds, greens, and blues together. Now I'm gonna do the purple. All right, I got it. All right, so I think I cheated a little bit because it started out in a pretty easy spot, and there's definitely some more complicated patterns, but that gives you the basic gist of what you're trying to do. And that silver ball, if you can see it, is just kind of in there as a blocker to make it more challenging. And you just are twisting the bottom and the top to do this. And then I'm gonna erase all my hard work because I'm gonna show you that. You just flip it over and all the balls just get shook up and put back together. This would be super fun if you had 2 of these, if you have 2 kiddos at home or you and a kiddo want to race and see who can finish the puzzle first. You could follow the puzzles in the book like I mentioned, or you could kind of come up with your own challenges, like shake it up and see who can do whatever fastest. It's also just kind of fun to satisfying to twist and rattle those balls around. Hopefully you can hear the sound effects there. And this is extremely inexpensive. This is a great little add-on to a birthday present. Sometimes I know I like to give a gift card and then a little something, so this could be a good way to do that. Or it would be a great stocking stuffer when it gets to be the holiday season, or anytime you want to give something, just a little token. Maybe it's, you know, not even a birthday. Maybe it's just a fun little celebration of some sort. This one is a great one. And a cool feature of ScramBoozled too is that the guide is also attached on a QR code on the bottom. So if you were ever to lose the guide or didn't have it with you, you could scan this with your phone or iPad, tablet, and get to the guide that way. So you can never be without your puzzles. So that is ScramBoozled. All right, any questions or comments? We're still cooking along? Okay, cool. All right, let's do a couple science and STEM experiments before we get to a couple more pretend play items. So the next item, this is called STEM Explorers Pixel Art Challenge, and this has been a super popular toy this year and last year. So this is a completed challenge. What you get is you get this plastic grid. It's a 10 by 10 grid, as well as a good, nice, big supply of colorful foam squares. And you're going to use it to create pixelized art. And pixelized art is super popular right now. You can find tons of it on social media. People are really loving this like kind of pixelated art form. And we make it into a STEM project because in the guide, which I'm gonna grab, you get over 40 challenges, and they are actually, many of them are using early coding concepts. So it's teaching kids to follow sequences and patterns. They don't know what picture they are building when they're following some of these examples, because it's just telling them what color cube to place in what coordinate, and kind of gets revealed at the end what picture they got to make out of it. But those skills are actually the foundations of coding. So it's a really good way to expose kids to these early STEM skills without even having to use a screen. And it also brings in an element of creativity, which I love when there's a STEM product that's actually a STEAM product. So STEAM is art, in that A is the art in STEAM. So this is the perfect marriage of this. And you can also just free play with this toy. So there's the really awesome STEM challenges that are in the book, but your kids could also just make fun pictures with the foam squares and this blue grid that comes here. So there's, you know, tons of ways to play with this, but it's a very inexpensive price point as well. So it'd be great for a kid birthday party. And you can feel good about the fact that they're not just like making some crafty thing, they're actually learning some science skills in the process and some like reasoning and critical thinking skills while they're doing that. So it makes it super fun for them. And they don't even really realize that they're doing a learning toy. They just think they're making a really fun pineapple friend. So this is the STEM Explorers Pixel Art Challenge. And I think in this book, yeah, I can just kind of show you. Here's some more of the different pixel art designs that you can make with this set. But I've had some fun just making my own free form creations with it too. It's really fun. So it'd be fun to do with your kid as well, not just by yourself or by themselves. So that's STEM Explorers Pixel Art Challenge. Next, we have our newest STEM Explorers kit, and this is called STEM Explorers Superhero Science. And if your kid is into superheroes, if they're into comic books, this is the science kit for them. It really helps them explore some of the science behind those like really mystifying tricks and like special powers that superheroes have, like levitation and x-ray vision and things like that. So the guide, you know, when you get a science kit, you expect there to be some sort of an experiment guide. This one's actually designed to look like a comic book, so it's just incredibly fun. Kids love graphic novels and things like this, so this is really going to get them engaged, again, where they don't even really realize they're learning science, or if you have a kid who is really into science and comic books, they're going to just love this even more. So it walks them through some of the experiments. This is all about magnetism. We have things with this one's really cool. I wish I had a marshmallow. I should have brought a marshmallow with me. That was my bad. You can play with this vacuum chamber and make the marshmallow expand and contract. Let's see here. Isn't this just so awesome, full color? Levitation, X-ray vision I mentioned, science experiments with water and whirlpools, magnets, static, colors, all sorts of really fun stuff. What I love about I'll pull some of these components up here too, but what I love about our science kits is they don't take any like weird components or hard to find ingredients. They come with everything you need. This is this really cool levitation magnetic trick here. So you don't have to like use the kit once and then you ran out of the little ingredients that it came with. They all use as household ingredients. Like a marshmallow, for instance. I really should have brought a marshmallow with me. This is the vacuum chamber. Building up a vacuum. Again, I wish I had a marshmallow to put in there. Magnetic wand. Ooh, I'm gonna take my life in my hands and actually, I don't know if anybody else is blowing on this, but it was a little too strong. But you can levitate your pom-pom ball with your breath. All sorts of really cool experiments here. Let me show you X-ray vision. Comes with a little red decoder that helps reveal secret messages on these cards. So it's a great way for kids to explore. It's definitely easy enough that it's for 6+, like a 7-year-old kid could read the comic book and do these experiments by themselves. They're not gonna hurt themselves. Everything's very, very child safe. And they're gonna have a lot of fun doing it, but it would be a really fun activity to do with your child or have them do with an older sibling, and just really have fun exploring superpowers behind the superheroes. So that is superhero science. This one just came out, so definitely if you bring this to a birthday party, the kid will not have ever seen it before, they won't already have it, so it's a great way to avoid duplicates. Definitely you could be the first one to expose them to this really cool stuff. Questions, comments, we're good? Okay, gonna keep going. So if you wanna do a little bit more of a razzle-dazzle, bigger birthday gift, I have just the thing for you. This is Botley 2.0, the coding robot. Isn't he just so cute? And I don't have enough space to really like fully demo him, but like I mentioned about the Pixel Art Challenge and learning screen-free coding skills, that is what this is all about. So there's no tablet, there's no PC, there's no phone you need. It actually comes with a remote control that has 6 different directions, and you're able to code Botley to follow these directions. So you're entering in a sequence of steps and you're gonna program Botley to basically drive around, solve STEM challenges. The activity set comes with a bunch of puzzle piece cards that you can use to set up a course for Botley, and it comes with some obstacles and things that you can use to set up these challenges. But it's all about teaching kids critical thinking, logic, all these sorts of things that are really foundational to any sort of STEM skill. And Botley is actually one of pretty much our most advanced coding robot that we sell. He has some really cool hidden features that use some of his sensors, so Botley can actually see in the dark. Botley can detect objects and move around them. Botley can follow a black line, so a really fun like activity to do with Botley would be to get a big white poster board and use a really fat Sharpie marker to draw a course, and then Botley is able to follow that course. The puzzle pieces that I mentioned actually do come with black lines on them, so you can make a course with this, but I think it's really fun to make your own. So it's just really cool things like that this robot is able to do without even being connected to any sort of bigger device. And then he does come with these face masks and little arms, so you can have Botley carry a little ball around or carry a flag. Botley also has secret codes, so your kids can explore. It's in the activity guide, different sequence of these button entries instead of making Botley move directions, it actually turns him into a train or a police car. So it's really fun for kids to kind of find those special features. His eyes light up. He makes little noises too. He says, "Hello, hi, I'm Botley." He's a really fun way to introduce your kids to coding. And what kid doesn't want to get a robot at a birthday party? I mean, that's like you'd be the star of the show when the present opening comes. So this is Botley 2.0. Highly recommend him. He comes with this, like I said, a full activity set with all sorts of obstacles and different things for Botley to interact with, and it's just an awesome way to expose your kid to coding if they're into that sort of thing, but before you're ready for them to have their own devices, you can check this out. So that's Botley 2.0, the coding robot. So cute. All right, last but not least, we have 2 more pretend play items I want to show you. So this is the new Sprouts. I kind of wish I hadn't taken over this table with Noodle Knockout. So I'm just gonna give myself a little space here. This is the New Sprouts toolbox, all-in-one toolbox. And as you can see, it's a really nice kid-size, super like kid-friendly, chunky handle for little hands. And you open this up, it has a top compartment and it has 2 little drawers. And I'm just gonna show you all the different things it has inside. So it has a little kid-friendly play circular saw, and I just love this like little clicky-clacky noise that the saw makes. So that's really cute. I have not seen very many like play pretend saws, so I think this is a really unique, awesome addition to a tool set. It has a wrench and a hammer. It has some big chunky nails and screws that you can nail or screw, or I guess tighten the screw in with a wrench, and a board to do that with. And the board actually kind of sits in the top of the toolbox so that you have a place to do your little hammering. This is kind of fun. And then there's 2 drawers, and so in my drawer I have our measuring tape, and I think this is so cool because it's a very kid-friendly silicone measuring tape. It is, I mean, it's legitimately a 6-inch measuring tape, but it's nice and soft and flexible, so it's great for really little kids, like 2 and up. And it does reel. I don't think I showed that very well. I showed myself and I've already seen it. It reels back up. Okay, so that's really cute. There's the screwdriver that works with the screws and the nuts, right? Bolt and a nut, yeah, okay, I got it, I'm gonna fix it. And then in here, we just have a few more nuts and bolts and nails, and then a few pieces of wood. So you can kind of build up a little structure with your little pieces of wood, put nails and screws in them. It's just like the right size and the right amount of little tools for just a little kid who's starting out liking to be a fix-it man. It's not so overwhelming as a whole tool bench. It's a nice little entry-level set. And I love that it all fits back into the toolbox. So when you're done playing for the day, you can kind of neatly put everything away. And I could also see, like, I have 2 little boys, so, well, they're not little anymore, but they were little once, and I could see them following their dad around while he was doing some like projects in the house. I could see a kid doing that with their dad. So it would be a really fun thing for like, or maybe a mom. If your mom's a fix-it too, that's great. And it could be a little girl carrying out the toolbox, but I could see a kid following their parent around while they're doing some little chores around the house, bringing their tool set with them. So yeah, I think this would be an amazing birthday gift. Wrap up really nice, and kid would be really excited to receive it. And I'm just gonna carefully try to put, probably not gonna get them put back away as well as I did before, but anyways, that is the New Sprouts all-in-one toolbox. And then last but not least, I saved the best for last, our classic Pretend and Play Calculator Cash Register. If you've watched us on Amazon Live before, thank you for coming back. But you've seen this one then because we've talked about it a lot. This has been in our line for almost 30 years, and it is a full-fledged working cash register with a calculator, a solar calculator that works, and it has a drawer full of pretend money. And I personally am a huge fan of our play money because it is real sized. It's like actual, legitimately looks like real money, unlike some that are a little bit on the small side. And it also comes with pretend coins, quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies. So everything you need to pretend that you have a shop, to do some early math skills, to learn how to count money. And it's not as simple as it seems. Kids don't always understand why the bills are the same size, but they're different amounts. So it helps you really help teach kids about money. But then it's also just pure fun to have a lemonade stand, to have a farmer's market stand, to sell your little siblings the items in your room using your pretend cash register. And it makes a satisfying noise when you open and close it, if you can hear a little ding. The calculator, the fact that it's like real and it works is great because kids can really add up the items in their pretend shop or just do some math with it. It does come with a little notepad that's not here right now, but you could definitely use that to write up little tickets. And it has a pretend credit card because we all know credit cards are very common these days, but they can pretend to ring you up with your credit card. It's just great, and it's a type of toy that you can buy somebody for their birthday. You buy a kid this for their birthday when they're 3, and they're gonna still be using it when they're 10 because it just is so durable. It can be played with in so many ways and can really grow with the kids. I always tell the story that, about the fact that my kid keeps his allowance money in this. I've seen kids use these for lemonade stands, and because our money is real sized, real money fits in here too. So kids can use this when they're a little older. We've also heard people say that they had this toy when they were a kid and now they've bought it again for their child. So it's just something that lasts through the generations and is just the best. So this is the Pretend to Play Calculator Cash Register. This is my last awesome birthday gift idea. Again, I think if you get this one, you will be the star of the birthday party. The kid will be super excited to have this cash register and hand it down to their kids when they're older. So glad that you guys joined us today. We have tons more awesome birthday present ideas on our Amazon storefront. Definitely go check that out, and follow us if you aren't already, because we're going to be going live over the next week again, so it'll alert you when we go live. We can share our product tips with you and ideas, and yeah, we'll look forward to you joining us next time. Thanks so much.